It's the Lakes area's most wanted. We are cleaning up the criminals in our area and need your help. Have you seen any of these people?
Dennis Earl Brockwell, 57. He's 5 feet 8 inches tall, 195 pounds, with blue eyes and gray hair. He's wanted for misdemeanor DWI. Valerie Adamson, 45. She's 5 feet 3 inches tall, 120 pounds, with brown eyes and brown hair. She's wanted for misdemeanor shoplifting. Stephen Mitchell, 54. He's 5 feet 11 inches, 160 pounds. He's wanted for felony theft by swindle. Dylan Francis Warren, 21. He's 5 feet 8 inches tall, 160 pounds, with brown eyes and black hair. He has 12 warrants out. Some of them include misdemeanor domestic assault, numerous traffic violations, 2 for felony controlled substance sales, and many more. Summer Equa Murray, 32. She's 5 feet 6 inches tall, 125 pounds, with brown eyes and brown hair. She's wanted for felony check forgery and felony fraud. Lonnie Ray Burrow, 23. He's 5 feet 10 inches tall, 240 pounds, with blue eyes and blonde hair. He's wanted for felony burglary of an occupied residence. Robert James Azur, 35. He's 5 feet 4 inches tall, 225 pounds, with blue eyes and brown hair. He's wanted for felony fleeing an officer.
The Lakes area's most wanted. We're cleaning up the streets. Remember, if you see any of these people, do not approach them. Call your local law enforcement office. And now, a word from our area law enforcement.
Hello, my name is Luke Swery. I'm with the Becker County Sheriff's Department. I'm deputy that's in charge of the boat and water, ATV, and snowmobile safety. And today we're just going to do a little talk about the ATV safety and a few of the little rules and requirements for that. One of the big things that we run across with the Sheriff's Office is that people just aren't quite up to date with some of the rules and regulations, in regards to more of the youth riding. In Minnesota, anybody born after July 1st of 1987 must complete a DNR-approved ATV course. And that information is on the DNR's website. You can get a CD-ROM test that you can take, pass it, print off your test score, mailed into the DNR, and then you'll get your ATV certificate. And you need to have a valid ATV certificate if you're born after July 1st, 1987. One of the things I'm going to also mention is in regards to ATV safety. Every person over the age of 18, either the rider or passenger of a Class 1 or 2 ATV, must wear a federal safety-approved helmet. And to know whether your helmet meets that requirement, it usually has on the back of it, it'll say in the letters DOT. So if your helmet says that on the back, then it meets the requirements set forth by the federal government. Like I said, everyone over the age of 18 must have a helmet on. And also the helmet must fit that individual. So it can't be too big for them, too loose. It has to fit them properly, otherwise it's not going to work as far as the standards go. And one other thing that just started this year is the new size requirement law that went into effect this year as far as the ATVs. The ATV that you ride has to fit the individual. So it can't be, the child can't be too small on the ATV. And to get an idea whether it's going to fit or not, when they're sitting on it, they should be able to reach, the foot pegs, comfortably, without stretching their legs all the way out. Their legs should be parallel with the seat on the machine. And when their arms are stretched out on the handlebars, there's a little bend to the elbows, so they have enough room to maneuver that machine around. So then they've got enough hand strength and arm strength to move it. So that's something new that just went into effect this year as far as, the safety aspect. One of the other biggest things that we, also run across, of course, is throughout the year is ATV accidents. And anytime you're involved in an ATV accident where there's $500 of damage or a death or any type of injury which requires more than first aid. So if you get a cut and you got to go to the hospital, stitches, you go by ambulance to the hospital, you have to contact the Sheriff's Department and report that accident to us. If you have any questions, please contact the Becker County Sheriff's Department. And then also, it's a good idea always every year, off-highway vehicle regulations come out. We always get a bunch of these in at the Sheriff's office. So it's a good idea just to stop by. They're free of charge. We'll give you out as many of these as you want. And it's a good idea every year to go through it, read through it, if there's any new laws that come out, or just kind of refresh your memory.
Thank you for watching the Lakes Area's Most Wanted.